9 News. This is your news today.
Good morning, everyone. This is your news today, streaming on 9 Now and YouTube. Iran has vowed retaliation for the death of its supreme leader, killed in US and Israeli strikes. Mimi Becker is in southern Israel.
Carl, Israel says that it's dominating the skies, and that's exactly what we've just seen here in southern Israel. We've just seen a missile launched here as we're standing here on the balcony. And Israel says that they will continue to fight back. There was only one warning before it happened, but the death toll in Iran continues to rise. More than 150 people killed at a school there. So I'm still trying to catch my breath after running in from the balcony. But Iran is firing back, and it has hit Israel as well. 9 people were killed in a residential area there. So it is kicking off. A lot of this happens at night, and that is the first missile we've seen here launched from southern Israel. Carl?
Just talk me through, if you can. I mean, this happened just moments before you came on air. Talk me through what happened. That didn't look like it was fired very far from you.
No, it was incredibly close and incredibly loud. We hadn't heard any sort of real warning systems here in the area that we're in. We're very close to the border of Jordan. It's about a 10-minute stretch from Jordan. We've just made our way here into Israel, and we just heard it echo through, and then you could see the smoke take over the sky. And this is what is happening right across parts of Israel and Iran as both countries continue to fire at one another. This is, of course, the second day of strikes, and Israel says that it would be dominating the skies, and that is exactly what we just saw here firsthand, Carl.
Okay, let's just have a little listen to what happened. Mimi, look, well done on handling that situation. A very difficult one, very close. Thank you for crossing to us, and we'll be back to you in a little bit. But thanks again, appreciate it. Right on the front line there.
Yeah.
Sarah.
Thanks, Carl.
Incredibly scary, isn't it, to think that's what they're dealing with on a regular basis over there at the moment. Good job, Mimi. Well, President Donald Trump says Iran wants to resume negotiations. With news this morning, 3 US soldiers have been killed. Let's go live now to Lauren Tomasi, who joins us from Washington, DC.
Sarah, such a volatile situation, as we can see there, and the US Central Command confirming those first deaths of American soldiers as part of Operation Epic Fury. We know an additional 5 people have been seriously injured, many more with shrapnel wounds as this combat operation rolls on. And this morning, the US president saying Iranian leadership now wants to hold talks with him. He says that will be happening, but as to when, that is the big question. We are now learning more details about this operation, including that it is targeting Iran's nuclear program, its weapons system, and decimating its leadership. Donald Trump saying at least 48 Iranian leaders have been killed in this operation. And that vision you are looking at is of a B-2 bomber. It has just been released by the US Central Command. Those warplanes dropped 900-kilogram bombs on Iranian ballistic missile facilities. So a lot unfolding here. The US president also saying that the United States has now destroyed and sunk 9 Iranian naval ships. So as to what comes next here, that is the big unknown, but the only certainty, a lot of uncertainty across the Middle East. Sarah.
Lauren, thank you.
Flights to the Middle East remain cancelled this morning. Let's go live to Jack Hahn at Sydney Airport.
Hey there, Carl. Good morning to you. Yeah, at least 1,100 flights in and out of Dubai cancelled this morning. Just one of them here on the big board at Sydney. Emirates cancelled at 6 a.m. Emirates, the hardest hit airline, roughly 20 flights from Australia to and through the Middle East today. Cancelled. Emirates, the hardest hit airline, as I mentioned, followed by Etihad and Qatar. Of the 2 big ones here in Australia, Virgin services have been cancelled. They use Qatar. Qantas flights through to Europe from Singapore and Perth are still operating as per usual. But if you find yourself in this situation this morning, wondering if your flight is going ahead, try holding off, clicking cancel, wait for the airlines to drop the service, and then you'll be entitled to a refund. Carl.
Jack, thank you.
There are fears the conflict could hit fuel prices too, with a crucial supply route disrupted. That could mean a jump of around 40 cents a litre here in Australia. It is unlikely to flow through, though, for at least another 7 days. The conflict has stirred mixed reactions here in Australia, some in favour of Iran's supreme leader being killed, taking to the streets in Sydney and Brisbane to celebrate. For many others in the Australian-Iranian community, the conflict marks the start of a deeply distressing and unpredictable time.
The Prime Minister is cautioning countries against escalating the conflict in the Middle East. Let's go live now to Emily Saunders, who joins us from Parliament House. Good morning to you, Emily.
Good morning, Sarah. But the Prime Minister does say he supports US action against Iran as the Foreign Minister confirms Australia isn't involved in the strikes. Penny Wong has upgraded travel advice to do not travel for a number of countries, including Israel, Lebanon, Qatar and the UAE. This is a huge effort for DFAT, trying to track down thousands of Australians who might be there, whether they were planning to fly through or are just living, working or holidaying in the area. Australians who are still in the region are urged to register for updates from DFAT using a new portal online. But Sarah, as of right now, the government says evacuations would be difficult.
Yeah, that's for sure, Emily. Thank you.
The Australian Grand Prix is also on alert, with international F1 teams scrambling to arrive in time. Let's go live to Kiara Parker at Albert Park in Melbourne.
Around 2,000 F1 staff are right now frantically changing their travel plans to get to Melbourne. Many are stuck in Bahrain following pre-season testing, while airports in Doha and Dubai have been closed. Some staff left scrambling, forced to fly through Singapore or Hong Kong, others having to fly direct from London to Perth and then get on a domestic flight to Melbourne. But despite the travel chaos, the event is on track. Organisers are monitoring the situation. The Grand Prix Corporation is ensuring they will get here on time without any delays and disruptions, with the first race of the season just days away. Carl?
Kiara, thank you.
Australia's homegrown footy codes could be showcased to the world, with the Brisbane Olympics boss pushing for possible NRL and AFL exhibition matches in 2032. Speaking at a conference in Vegas, Andrew Liveris says the matches could be played parallel to the Games, but it's unclear if the two leagues would agree to participate. A baby crocodile spotted in a river behind a Bunnings in Newcastle has now been safely captured. After an unsuccessful attempt on Saturday night, animal experts were able to catch the creature in the pond at Wallsend. It is still not known how the croc got there, but police say it was the only one found. Being the key word.
Others are lurking.
Well, rugby league's return to Las Vegas delivered drama like never before. The Bulldogs and Dragons went down to the wire for the first ever Golden Point game on US soil. Wasn't it a cracker? With Stephen Crichton nailing the match-winning field goal in the dying seconds.
They get another chance. They can't get a better chance. Stephen Crichton's the man. Crichton's won the game. The skipper steps up. The big game specialist has sealed the deal in Vegas.
How about those celebrations, eh? And that's not all. Crichton also set up Jacob Kiraz for Canterbury's second try, making him the undeniable star of the show. Well, Delta Goodrem is officially locked in to represent Australia at the 70th Eurovision Song Contest in May. The Sydney-born singer will perform her new song, Eclipse, in Vienna.
It's got a real Euro feel,
Sounds
doesn't it?
good, doesn't
With
it?
9 #1 singles, 8 million albums sold and 12 ARIA awards to a name, Delta will have no trouble representing the country under the alias of Delta Goodopoulos.
Carl.
Let's take a look at the weather now across the country. Some rain and storms moving around central parts of the country, pushing into South Australia, Victoria and Western New South Wales.
Showers are expected for Brisbane, Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne and Hobart. Cloudy for Adelaide and sunny conditions for Perth.